F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy. Gotta bring that energy. How you doing, F double R fams? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to F double R Friend Request Reviews or Friend Request Friends to Watch The Sopranos, Season 4, Episode 1, title For All Debts, Public and Private. Are we about to get into another Davy? Is Davy gonna come back? Is he finally gonna pay his debts? I mean, we know he almost paid it with his life, but damn. I don't know what we about to get into today. You already know how the Sopranos do. They pretty much could throw us anywhere possible. But I'm along for the ride. We thought season 3 was great, especially with the the rewrites and everything they had to do. We thought still turned out really good. So I can't wait to see what they're gonna show us in this season. You know how things are gonna escalate and how things are gonna move forward. For Tony and the family. So how you feel going into this new season, Formal?
I feel great, man. I feel great going in. Y'all already know it's always a beautiful day when we doing Sopranos. We in a new season. The title got my head all over the place because these first 3 seasons, there's a lot of debts, both public and private. So whatever has to be paid back, I don't know, man. They could be talking about anybody there. But I'm obviously interested in how the FBI is going to be moving this season. Also very interested in how June's going to be moving this season. He's good. He's good from cancer, off of house arrest. Yep. Pretty much the boss again, So I'm curious to see how the dynamics are gonna change. So I'm ready, man. I don't want to talk no more.
Listen, man, we're not gonna hold you here any longer. We're just gonna dive right into this episode. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment, and also don't forget to subscribe, okay? The goal is 10K. Only way we're going to get this is we click that button. Also click that bell so you get notified when we go live. Yeah. Let's get it.
Let's go.
How y'all doing today? Hey.
That's why I said to do it, though, since we was in the intro. Might as well fucking take that hit right there.
Take the hit. For the subtitles. There we go. Now I can sing along.
Got yourself a gun.
Hey.
Your mama always said
you be the chosen one.
She said, yeah, 1 in a million. Gotta burn the shine. Blue moon in your eye. That's crazy, yo. They really ain't changed the intro, though.
I'm glad they didn't.
They goaded for that.
The greats ain't got to. Breaking Bad, Sopranos, they ain't got to change the intro. Okay.
88 pounds of fish.
Hey, we continuing the tradition. Tony coming out to the Driveway season premiere. Gotta love it. I wish I was to do on the cowboy, just bing, 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 bing.
I wish
bing,
I was
bing,
microdosing bing. Right now going through. I'd have been in that motherfucker like
bing, 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 bing. Playing that shit like
shit all over the dance floor.
Like I had a career in that bitch.
All right, here we go.
The FBI already getting shown.
Yup. What's her name, Danielle?
I didn't even look at the damn thing. Look who it is.
Ain't this nigga a comedian, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me have her call you back. Deb, it was your mom.
He sound like he about to say a joke. Like, Deb, it was your mom. Oh, it's Deb. Her name's Deborah? Debbie?
Yeah, I think so. Is that beautiful lady gonna come back?
The ducks.
The squirrel. He's like,
mad as shit. He
He's
thought
like,
it was gonna be the ducks.
For real.
This is the New York Times that your friend here has delivered to him every day at school as part of his social studies requirement, and then he doesn't read them. I find them piled in his room.
You better make a go of it, that new school. You got no idea what we had to do to get you in there.
You just reveal your own ignorance. It's only been 5 days. We didn't get grades yet.
He about to come across
Like
your
what?
head
I reveal my own what?
with the paper.
Smack. There you go. Thank you.
Dang, spilled a little bit of OJ. Like,
It was necessary. Oh shit. Who? Is that Chris? I seen that canopy.
Hey, everybody.
Where's Furio?
So what about it?
I don't know. I'm driving again all of a sudden.
So what? I gotta explain to you why I want you with me this week?
God forbid you explain.
That's right. And now you're gonna get fresh about it.
I'm just saying, I mean, I'm glad to do it.
Oh, I'm glad you're glad.
He said, I'm made, man. I ain't no fucking driver.
Nuns. Might be undercover feds, but I doubt it.
Imagine.
Never know.
For
Never
real.
know.
There's-
There
Look
she
at
go
her.
making the hair big.
You know it. How you doing, little tiger?
Must be colicky.
Ah,
I think he likes your hair better that way.
Mr. Soprano,
There she is.
you be good now. Don't start.
You ought to see my finish.
You know, you get sued for talk like that nowadays.
Huh.
You have no idea.
He said they canceled my appointment.
Mine.
My God, will you listen to
stupid.
him today? Go in there now and strip down to your shorts.
You see now, I'm not going to touch that line.
Hmm.
Too much class.
Too much.
But as for that lovely laugh line,
Come on, handsome, we're busy.
give me that cheek. Right here.
He still got it. He still got it. He still got it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she looking.
No, stop looking.
Nah,
motherfucker.
she looking right.
Nah, Tony don't need to be looking at nobody.
Hot
got
tamale.
Plus the minimization expert, plus the fucking monthly expenses, fucking Lexus fees, the Xeroxing. An entire forest in the Northwest must have given its life in Xerox paper just for this one fucking track. Can't be just a...
He probably ain't lying.
Yeah, he said a fucking whole life, the whole forest life.
10 points. I got medical bills too, Anthony.
I got cash flow problems of my own.
A one-time hit, 50, 75 grand to cover the audibility expert.
I got 2 kids in private schools.
God damn it!
Get your shy running right.
Come on, Tony. You already starting beef, man.
Why he
Season
nodded
just
at him
started.
like that? Is he like
Ken Charfon's.
cahoots with the doctors or something?
Damn. What's she doing working there?
You already know she ain't got no bread now. She ain't got no caddy.
I mean, she got to find someplace better than that.
Go.
Man, she at the crib. Shit.
Look who's here.
Oh, my God.
Bro, am I tripping? Was that the dog barking? Like,
Yes, it was. It's very
that's-
small. It's extremely small. That's why.
You shut that pocket right up.
for real,
wanna say
man.
Look at
hello,
it.
Danielle?
Tiny.
Not really.
I should go anyhow. This is beautiful.
Where'd you get it?
You said you were gonna go. Go. I gotta get some sleep.
She getting some intel. Damn. She dropped that shit.
Well, she got to be a little sassy, you know. Got to have that Italian spice in it.
Nah. Oh, the drop kicked her ass.
She would have hit
What's
you
in
with the
there?
hair and say,
Here
She's
we
over here
go.
all the
This
time.
"Oh
bullshit.
my God, he's still doing this bullshit."
Tony's still acting all mean.
Cause that quiet. Jeez.
You never know. I could be on the endangered species list.
Mhm.
See.
Wow, he does it in the foot so nobody knows, can see the holes.
The fuck have I ever not been there 100%?
Right now? What if he needs you right now? What are you gonna do?
For real, right? Your ass gonna nod the fuck off, ain't
Yeah.
pick up the call.
Thought that man was gonna float up like Jesse Pinkman.
Man, he got the full on.
Man
Sunday
threw
with all the
2
toppings.
M&Ms on them.
He did though. He really did though.
He's like, I'm watching my
feel
weight.
that.
I'm watching my weight.
I don't really like cold M&Ms neither.
Oh, you wildin'.
I'm worried, Tony,
On my way.
about money.
So you're getting a little less allowance than usual. I told you it's temporary.
I saw Angie Bumpancero today.
Yep.
She was handing out free Polish sausage at the supermarket.
Don't start with that. I supported her long enough. You're so worried about the money.
Who is going to support your children? And me, if God forbid something happens to you. That's the point.
Yo, she need that insurance. Turn that shit up. Yup. Click. Motherfucker, I need you to listen. Focus.
There's money in overseas accounts.
I don't have the serial numbers.
You'll have them when the time comes. Not now. for your own benefit, so you're not an accomplice. And I provide for my children.
Yes, Tony, you do. But I don't know how you do it because you won't tell me. Well, let me tell you something.
For your own
Or you
protection.
can watch the fucking news. Everything comes to an end.
That's the hard truth, though. That really is.
That shit look like a bowl of milk now, bro.
Yeah, that shit look nasty.
Nah, he
Stay over
grumpy.
there. I was able to reach everybody. What the fuck you doing?
He back?
What,
Hey,
yo?
he got his
Where's
eye.
the fucking ice?
Oh, it's mostly melted.
What, you gonna fucking argue with me now?
No, Tom.
Think that shit grows on trees?
Ice? No, I don't.
What are you,
Just
go.
don't say anything, please. Just be quiet. Don't say one word.
Ice, Tone, when it hangs around.
Hey, Georgie, be quiet.
Hopefully it gets
Yeah.
watery. It
Just
dilutes the
be
drinks,
quiet.
especially scotch.
Jesus Christ.
No, I see what he's saying.
Waste it all, fucking John D. Rockefeller. Waste it all. What the fuck? Huh?
He
Oh,
damn it, man. Every
It's been a-
time, this man can never live.
It's been a bad season and an episode for this man.
It's either phones, fucking chains, you name it, he getting smacked with it. What's this? Okay, oh shit! Look who's in here.
My uncle, the boss of his family, is on trial for his life. And what you people are kicking up to him is a fucking disgrace. You know how much lawyers cost? A major RICO like his, I'm the only one supporting him. I should not have to be coming here, hat in my hand, reminding you about your duty to that man.
Hat in my
I
hand.
don't want to hear about the fucking economy either. I don't want to hear it.
He was about to give it to him.
Yup.
Frankly, I'm depressed and ashamed.
Nothing from Ralphie. Wasn't he the big earner back in season 3? What's going on now?
Bro, you always so damn sloppy, man. How hard is it to grab a bag of money? That shit wasn't even overflowing.
Why? The way he looking though.
Look like he just sneaked through the crib with some White Castle, like, and he's supposed to be on a diet.
For real.
He got bricks in there, boy. Bricks of cash.
Yeah, well, it's Rose's birthday, and she's very down.
Can imagine.
He just dipped the carrot in the sauce. He's such a fucking fat ass.
I ever tell you about the time at a Harley?
Oh, cool.
74 shovelhead. I could blow off Porsches on that thing.
Not my dad's Boxster.
No offense, but your dad's Boxster is a Porsche with panties. You don't
Oh my God, Janice. Here we go.
talking Turbo Carrera. One time I'm
Look at her
Look at
too,
her.
looking like
Yup.
a groupie.
We asked, man, and they telling us that lap
In front-
sit means more than,
In front of Rodo?
bruh.
This is weight loss she's talking about.
Diverter.
Oh my God,
Oh,
Oh
Sorry.
my
Don't worry about
God,
it.
bro,
Absolutely.
get
You want
the
something?
fuck
No,
out
oh
of
my
here.
God, thank you. I just came over to borrow the samovar for my cousin's baby shower. This is my friend Danielle Chicalella. This is Christopher's cousin Tony.
Tony.
And here he go with his gloomy eyes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bathroom downstairs.
Me, Janet.
Of course, I was just about to say, is it that?
There's a bathroom downstairs.
He said, "Nice, take your ass."
It's like I'm on one of them
downstairs anyways.
lines.
She about to get a bump and a thump. She about to have a stepbrothers moment.
I knew it.
Oh, come on. What are you doing to me here?
You know.
I gotta go back out there. I can't go out there with a stiffy.
He ain't about to go out there with a stiffy. He about to unload right here. She
Yep.
got a dress on. There you go.
Well, I told you that.
Yes, you did.
Anyway, that was nothing for them.
There you go, Tony.
Tony already.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you not notice when she was sitting on his lap at the fucking Junie June?
He did. Yo, how them texts in the back look like they fucking CG?
Bro, them shits look crazy.
Right?
I thought I could grab one off my screen for a second.
Yo, what the fuck?
Well, the Ducks, they've flown south for the winter.
So I'll be ready for next season.
Come on, man. You need to be kicking money up. You out here buying crack corn. What's wrong with this man?
Mr. Soprano.
I remember you.
This nigga is,
You're the one that
bro. He
made
don't miss
my
a
dreams
beat,
come
yo.
true.
As soon as she said his name, bro. This nigga, I respect him, bro.
You know, I'm gonna be busy the next couple of months. But after that, what would you say? Me and you. Una bella giornata to that city called Atlantic.
Thank you, but I don't gamble.
With me, it's never a gamble.
It's my last day.
Where you going?
Back to school. Anyway, I'll come say goodbye when you're done here.
You know Tony's gonna see that before she leave.
I'm gonna move Bobby up.
Think it's a good choice.
I wasn't asking, I'm telling. So you know who to talk to.
Bobby know yet?
You think he's gonna be a happy man about this?
Crazy. Fucking Bobby, like.
Sneaky, sneaky. See,
Alright,
he's
bye,
smart.
see
He's
you.
smart. He's smart.
It's a little late in the season for ducks, no?
Well, not necessarily. You know, the ones from Upper Canada, this is the south of them.
This nigga said Upper Canada.
Hey, he played it off. Wait, what?
I know, right? What did I miss?
Did we miss something?
Oh yeah, it's when they snatched up because Chris got bail, but Paulie didn't. Did they snatch up Paulie that scene at the cemetery? This is bad.
Didn't Tony tell you? So?
They just mentioned in passing that you were doing the county book in Youngstown. They didn't have long to talk.
Here you go.
Long story short, they find a piece under the seat. Fucking 38. Turns out it was you in an unsolved murder out here from 8 years ago.
Damn.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So what can I do to help?
You're too much. Nothing. The lawyer said they'll keep us here as long as they can, till they make their case or unless somebody cops to it. Don't touch that. My program's coming on. John, love you, babe. Don't let me rot now.
This fool watching Jerry. That's crazy. I've been watching. Yo.
That. Wow. Paulie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Paulie locked up.
And he getting closer to Johnny.
Mm-hmm. She know.
Oh, here he is. Here's the newest hotel. Huh, Tom?
Salud.
Frudio.
All right, let me get the fuck out of here. How's Junior?
He's gonna be all right.
He said, "I'm too old for this shit. I done played this already in my life."
John said he went to a cookout at your house.
Yeah.
Don doesn't wear shorts.
All right, come on.
What was that?
They said a Don don't wear shorts, nigga. You say you can't be comfortable
at all.
You gotta have a suit at all times. Nah, you know that shit deeper than that. Some coded shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, T?
Fuck is laid out.
Fucking Ralphie.
With the little fucking hat on, like. Oh man.
And I mean years.
You trying to sneak out?
Where are you going? Get that.
Is this his new Bobby?
That was Melvoin.
So it was Melvoin. The fuck is this? Mother May I? Go ahead. Tell me.
He just had a call from some source of his. Dr. Schreck's office isn't safe to talk at. The FBI had an undercover in there since January.
Damn. The nurse?
Gotta be the nurse.
The agent's been pulled to testify at your trial.
The fucking nurse. She said it's my last day.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. She don't hear nothing, but she see plenty of faces.
Yep.
They everywhere, bruh.
They really are.
They need an inside man to run names and shit, like something.
Is that Bobby Bagala? See over there? Guy in there killed your father.
What?
The fuck are you talking about? Detective Lieutenant in the Clifton Police Force.
Wow.
Retired today.
Wow.
That's his retirement party.
This is crazy.
They've been keeping tabs.
Wow. Chris, what do you think about this?
Everybody always told me he was a fucking cop. I thought he was dead. My mother can't even talk about it.
What you think about Tony now?
Loyal, your old man.
That's why you always talked about
That's
him.
what I heard. Some guys They hit my dad right outside my house, right?
Well, no, he was outside the house, but he wasn't carrying a crib. He had a bunch of TV trays. Could have been a crib just as easily.
Relax, Chris. Hit the mind.
Hey. Nice house, apparently.
Say that's the Addy.
Good luck. Questions?
What do you say? Thank you, Tony?
I said good luck.
Kill the Domeland.
They just get this nigga a side quest, like
This
just
is
NPC'd his ass.
This is
like,
a story side quest, though. For real.
I mean, all good side quests have story in them.
A lot of side quests are just, deliver me this package to this person.
Yeah, fetch quests.
Fetch quests. Oh, look at him. Happy as fuck he gets to go home. He's retired. Got a nice little buzz.
On the street said, "Hey, Joe."
Damn. Got straight to it.
Oh, I can't see.
You know I'm a police officer.
Engraving on this watch says you retired today.
Today.
It's not too late to cut your losses.
Hmm.
Unlock me, give me the weapons. I promise you, I will do whatever is in my power to help you.
Maybe. Let's come back to that.
Let's come back to that.
You remember Dickie Moltisanti?
No.
No?
Damn. Just
Is that
like
what you said?
Is he a friend of yours?
He was my father.
Steaks and Newport fries.
Mom really went downhill after the World Trade Center. You know, Quasimodo predicted all this.
Who did what?
All these problems, the Middle East, the end of the world.
Nostradamus. Quasimodo's the hunchback of Notre Dame.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is Quasimodo?
I was thinking we was about to get schooled to a whole new philosopher or some shit. Like, I'm like, all right.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. You also got your quarterback and your halfback of Notre Dame.
What's a fucking cathedral?
Obviously, I know. I'm just saying. It's interesting, the coincidence. What? You gonna tell me you never pondered that?
No.
Back thing with Notre Dame?
No.
He's a deep thinker.
Nah, that's some foolish shit right
I don't know who told you I had anything to do with the death of your father, but their information is faulty. Or they are deliberately not telling you the truth.
Are you inferring that you didn't take cash from Jilly Ruffalo to whack my father while he was carrying a TV tray for me to watch TV?
For me to watch TV?
You're being set up.
Wouldn't make any difference.
What do you mean it wouldn't make any difference?
Boss, put down the word. Exactly. Handle it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you gonna do?
He said, I'm sorry. Was he admitting to it, Chris? How you feel about that?
Speeding, reckless driving, endangering another vehicle.
Trying to set him up with suicide.
Didn't he put one in his back though?
I think he did shoot twice.
Yeah, right in his ass. Look. They gonna say I should.
I brought a mistake. You can put it with his eggs like he likes.
Actually, your wife's here. She's making him something to eat.
Karen, something happened?
We had some bad news last night.
Hey, fucking Grand Central Station?
Junior, my kids, huh?
You're right. Sorry, dear.
I brought my bar of soap.
She said I brought my bar of soap. Wash your mouth out.
Yeah, it took. Yeah, this shit went over my head for a second.
Thank you, dear. You've been wonderful.
Man, it's a solid looking breakfast right there.
Mhm.
It's nice and simple, man.
You know she threw it down too.
As far as the actual conversations, what could she hear?
You better hope nothing.
Exactly. What could
Because
she
you were
hear?
involved in
Exactly.
every fucking one.
It's the faces though. The faces is what makes it tough.
How could you fall for that flirty shit? That's the point.
Boy, you was ready to give her some too, Tony. You better.
I thought he was.
You got that empty garage over on Freeland Heights on Avenue.
Hmm.
Trying to sell it. I'll take it off your hands.
The fuck you gonna do with it?
I don't know. I'm trying to help you out.
You trying to run game, bye.
You want me to start, Melfi?
I'm a little depressed.
There we have it.
Especially with Carmela. I've analyzed it.
And analyze that.
There's two endings for a guy like me. High-profile guy. Dead or in a can. Big percent of the time.
You've never talked this frankly.
Even with all this terrorism shit, the government has resources up the ass. As far as legal bills...
Anthony, not many men could survive without the love and support of their wife and children.
No. I'm talking about business. You trust only blood. What I've been dealt is my nephew.
Yep. Chris.
He's gotten his act together, the kid.
If you only knew, Tony.
And over the last couple of months, I started the process of bonding him to me inseparably.
Anthony, why are you telling me this?
He's depressed.
He needs validation. He needs someone to say, yep.
I trust you. A little.
She's like, really? Man.
It's a solid photo, right?
For
Solid
real,
acting
like-
for his dad.
Really looked like him, though. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, is that
Solid
actually his
casting,
dad?
Actually, I was hoping you'd make me one of your fluffernutters. It's fucking mouthwash. Leave me the fuck alone. You come over here for that shit.
That man said, "Let me get a fluffernutter." That's crazy. I thought that was a New England thing.
That was a fluffernutter.
Peanut butter and fluff sandwich.
Never had.
Shit's fire.
Yeah, you're the one who brought to light the whole fluffy little cream shit.
Got that shit from white people, man. Shit
Never
hella good.
eaten that in my life.
I don't have any peanut butter.
Damn,
Since
she
you
can't
left.
make it.
I can't make you a fluffer.
And what the hell you checking the fridge for anyways? You put your peanut butter in the
French
fridge?
toast.
That's crazy. That man asked for a fluffernutter. That shit nostalgic for me, bruh.
Say hello. You watch that Bailey's. I'll give you a shot in the head. Look who's talking. What? Never mind what.
She know you be on that shit, bruh. Toot. He gonna give her the cash.
That's an interesting outro. There you have it. Season 4, episode 1 in the books. Yeah, man. This was a decent episode. Definitely seems to follow, kind of the structure of the last season premiere. Somewhat. We're kind of following the FBI a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And digging more into the family issues. So I thought it was alright. How about you, Fomo? What you thought of this episode?
It was good, man. Really, really solid start. They're already playing with some things to shape up the season. Like, so I'm pretty juiced actually, low key. Like, I think think it's gonna be a tragic one. Like, to be honest, right? We season 4. There's what, six in total.
Yep.
So yeah, they could definitely start getting even more tragic with some of these characters. So I loved it.
All right, man. So I think we could kick it off with I guess the whole FBI and June situation. You know, since that was pretty much, you know, what the episode was about. In my opinion, obviously, you know, we still had Chris side of things, which still ties into the whole FBI. So it's just, yeah, man. They got their spy, man. She deep. She deep right now. It's tough. It's tough to see how close she is to the family right now, and the person that's bringing her in. It's just kind of it's fucked up. It's like, damn, she really is clueless right now. She completely clueless to the situation and what's going on. And I feel for them, because if they ever do find out, Tony got a reason. You know what I'm saying? And we already know how the relationship between Tony and Chris is right now. It's not at its best right now. You know, Chris was still going through it, you know, in the beginning of the episode, but Tony kind of did a favor to kind of, you know, let him know that he's on his side. So I mean, like I said, the whole Chris, I don't know, man. I don't know how it's gonna turn out for him. It's not looking good. Like you said this season might be a little tragic, right? What could be more tragic than Chris possibly catching a bullet over this?
Nothing.
He said nothing.
Nothing, to be honest. Yeah, that shit will be fucked up. But yeah, the FBI, they definitely on ass right now. Like you started off with old girl Danielle.
Yep.
She's definitely coming in very, very close. And then we spoke about it before. Like, they don't really keep their women that close to the business side of things to try to keep them outside of trouble. So it's you can't really blame them. Like, they're the easiest ones to really infiltrate. Like, they don't have their blinkers on 24/7. So it makes sense that, they targeted Adriana, and she's just getting her closer and closer. She's been to Chris's crib. She's been to Tony's crib. I don't think she's been to the Bing yet, but even Adriana barely ever goes to the Bing. I don't think I've seen her there neither, but even just Tony's crib is enough.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more than enough. And then on top of that, they talking about, they have us all focused on Danielle and shit, and they had a fucking agent inside the doctor's office this whole time since January. Like, so yeah, the FBI is definitely playing their hand, and they playing it strong, bro. They playing it right, and they got pieces. Like, if there's one thing that we learned from watching any types of crime shows, but specifically The Wire, is, they got to build that case, man.
Yep.
Like, you can't just snatch a motherfucker up off the streets and be like, well, we think you did this and that. Like, it's going to take time, right? And we see since Tony took over, it's been 2 years, right? That's what June said, 2 years. So this shit takes time, man. And they definitely collecting all the pieces that they going to potentially need to at least lock June away.
Yeah.
Which is another thing we'll see this trial.
Yeah.
I mean, this season is the trial. So,
but
they're going crazy.
But what has me really concerned, right? It's they got the right. They literally latched on to the perfect person, because if there's anybody that brings the work back home, it's Chris.
Yep.
So, like, her being at Chris' spot is way more detrimental than her being at Tony's spot. Because we know Tony's spot is fucking squeaky clean. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't really got to worry about much, But Chris, on the other hand, he brought the luggage over. You seen it. She lifted up. It had the little tag on it and everything. She had all the info. So, it's, you know what I'm saying? One little slip up, and we know too, watching The Wire and shit, we know that FBI agents can make mistakes. You feel me? So, you know, she could possibly look into the wrong thing and then possibly write herself out, or, you know, put it out there that there's somebody on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot to play with.
It's a matter of time. Yeah, it's a lot to play with. It's just a matter of time.
I hope not, man, because it's...
Man, what if Adriana find out and kills her ass?
That would be lit.
That'll put her ass deep in the game.
That would be lit. Ooh.
But you're right though. He brings the work home. He too sloppy.
Yep.
And yeah, Tony keeps his shit squeaky clean, but just the fact that we got his face. I mean, they already know, like at the end of the day, but I can only assume that they just like to keep that information relevant, like at all times. Like Tony's still doing his that thug dizzle. But yeah, Chris is definitely the way, man. He's definitely the way in. And they chose Adriana, which was perfect. And then this man is out here getting doped up and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, so he's just he's going back to showing that he's a liability basically, because he been alright like for at least a season and a half. He wasn't really showing. Nah, bro, he wasn't showing any. He was being solid as fuck, bro. Like first season, we was worried. Yeah. Like season 2 and 3, it was alright. Like he became made. We was more so on Paulie's ass and shit. How other people was treating Chris. Chris was kind of doing what he was supposed to. He wasn't earning as much money as he was supposed to when he first became a made man. But hey, that's the economy. Look at everybody in season 4 right now. They all struggling. So like he was doing good. But now liability again, man. Liability.
You want to know what's crazy?
What's
up?
up?
You know, we talking about Chris, you know, Danielle and all that, you know what I'm saying? But we be forgetting about who's literally in the circle, who is a fucking fed, who is a rata. He was in the meet.
I still don't know that nigga name.
I don't know either. I can't tell you. If you put a gun to my head, I done watched this shit for 4 seasons. I wouldn't be able to tell you that man's name. I'll be dead. But
and it's crazy too, because every time I see his face, I know it's him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then when I see Patsy, I'll be like, "Is that him?" I'll be like, "Nah, that's not him. It's the other guy." But since I don't know his name, I just replace that motherfucker all the time.
And we
like,
keep calling Patsy Philly.
Philly, yeah. Bro, the moment I said Philly, I knew we was wrong. I was just like, but it is what it is. I'd rather be wrong but right than just 100% wrong with a whole new name.
You'd rather say what you're trying to say instead of kind of losing yourself trying to correct yourself. Yeah. Because, you know, we're in the moment.
We would have gave that nigga a whole different name. It would have been over. Started calling him Bill or some shit like that.
But yeah, man, it's this episode, yeah, they really playing with the whole Fed situation right now, and it seems like it could be coming at the tail end, especially with the trial and everything. Like, I can't wait. Yeah, me too. I can't wait. You're right. This one.
I'm pretty interested to see how they deal with trial in this show. Like I wonder how much of it they're gonna flesh out for us, like. Cause you know, coming off of like Better Call Saul, where it's a fucking actual lawyer show, like we was sitting in trial with these motherfuckers, like damn, we getting everything. Like I doubt they'll give us, you know, that type of depth, but man, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm interested. I want to see it. I want to see that nurse. I want to see June look at that nurse and be like, God damn it, boy.
Like Tony said, what could she have gotten? Unless she planted a bug, it's possible too that could be it too. Because
they put a bug in there.
Yeah, because she's the one who's directing them to the room, so she could be bringing them to a room that's bugged. So, damn, I didn't even think about that till like right now. Whole time I'm thinking,
I wonder
like,
how that would work though. Like they would.
I don't know either.
Because they would have to set it up every single time. Like every time he has an appointment, they would have to reset it because they couldn't leave it in there.
Of course not. Of course not.
Fucking privacy and shit. And knowing how complicated it is to get wires and shit off the wire. Like
in these times, yeah, you're right. They got to set up a whole damn recording studio in that bitch.
You feel me? Like, so I wonder. I don't know. Honestly, it's probably easier for them though because. Like the family is already known, you know what I'm saying? Like they probably just got to go to whoever they got to go to and just be like, yo, we need another bug for Sopranos. Like at least in The Wire, is because they got to actually build up some
yeah.
type of evidence to like why they need a wire.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's yeah, maybe a little bug under the pillow every fucking once in a while. But at the end, even if she don't have a bug, at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep saying it. It's the faces, man. That makes, like, I know they know June and Tony and shit, but like, for example, Bobby getting a fucking a promotion. Like, even though she might not know he got a promotion, he's never been in the room before with Tony and June. So like, that's vital information right there. Like, oh, this motherfucker's never been in the room for 2 years or since January, since I've been here, and then now all of a sudden he went into the room with them. Like, and then they've been working the mafia family so long, they probably know exactly what that type of shit means, you know. So yeah, I don't, yeah. They on their ass, man.
They definitely were hitting on, you know, just the times, you know, around that time, the whole world trade and the recession,
9/11,
you know. You know, pretty much they going through it right now. I like that they're kind of setting that up, especially with the bosses. You know, you know, they had that moment where they couldn't, you know, they're not getting any bread, and he ends up spazzing that buddy, the Fed dude, like, don't come at me with that recession shit. Like, so yeah, I like what they're doing here with the whole time frame and all that, and kind of showing you that, yeah, the world is changing, and so are they. So it kind of harped throughout the whole episode, because that's kind of like what Carmela was been on this entire episode. Like, yo, you need to start looking towards the future, because you never know what's around the corner. Like, you could be either locked up or dead, and where does that leave us? Because she's seen how how Puss' wife, I always forget the name, how Puss' wife was, you know, in the supermarket selling free food. So yeah, man, that's kind of a recurring theme that I feel like that's gonna be coming back frequently in this season.
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense for what we've been seeing from Carmela, some of her therapy sessions and some of the things she's been told about, you know, being more independent, the conversation that she had with the ladies about stocks and shit like that. It's all coming back, man, and it makes sense. You know, she got kids, she got herself to worry about, and she's literally seeing everybody pretty much disappear, essentially. Like, fucking Jackie Jr. done died, Jackie Sr. done died, fucking Push done disappeared, Richie done disappeared, like, and they see the trajectory of these women. Like, Ro pretty much had to hitch on with Ralphie in order to kind of, you know, stay in the life that she's used to, essentially. Like, I don't want to put words in her mouth, but that relationship still doesn't make much sense to me. So I could only assume she did that for that reason.
Yeah.
But it could be love. And then yeah, like, so it makes sense that Carmela is walking this route. I figured that she's still gonna try to do something a little bit more independent. But I don't know. She hasn't made much of the jump yet. She was studying the realtor shit last season, but she hasn't made that jump yet. So yeah, I agree with everything she told her. I mean, Tony does too. He even told his doc like that she's 100% right.
Yeah,
so.
she is, and yeah, he definitely needs to focus on that, because the man is, you know, he's always everywhere. But you know, how can you blame him with the shit that he be having on his plate? Be wild.
All right, so definitely want to talk about Tony and Chris's relationship for sure. You kind of brought it up a little bit in the beginning there, how Tony, you know, fed him the information to potentially kill his father's killer, which we didn't even really get the answer to, if that really was him or not. But that whole situation, I would say the most interesting thing about the whole situation is that Tony believes that he's reeling Chris in, like that he's pulling Chris in to be the second man, the direction to the blood, that we keep it all in the family. But every time Chris is talking about Tony to anybody else, bruh, it's all he on his mean girl shit, his mean ass bully shit. So I think this is a really, really interesting situation, because it's supposed to be, you know, a show of good faith, but the cop had a whole different story, kind of. So I wonder how Chris is gonna feel about it. What's he gonna do with the information? It seems like he's okay with it. He went home. He threw the dub on the freezer for Mom Dukes. So I feel like he accepted it. But even still, that doesn't necessarily fix the relationship. Like Tony's been on his ass for like a whole season and a half. Pretty much since he's been made, it's been tough for Chris.
Yep.
So yeah, like the fact that Tony wants to bring him in even closer is just like, damn. Like that's what got me thinking. Like this season is crazy because Chris is showing that he a liability again, doing drugs, and Tony wants to bring him in. Like
it's so fucking sad, man. Because like we could, if they're gonna continue this trajectory, it can only end in one way. Like for real, and that's his death. Like for real, and his girl too. For both of them, it's a very scary situation. They don't even know what the fuck is going on. But it's like with Chris, it's like I don't understand why Chris doesn't like fall. I don't know why he doesn't fall in line, right? He should know that he could be next in line. I know he probably thinks it's Silvio, but with Paulie behind bars, there's an opportunity there, right? Or am I missing it? Or am I missing something?
Nah, you're right, because if anything, Silvio's ahead of Paulie anyways. So Silvio's not even in the picture for Chris, technically. So yeah, you're right. Basically, you're right. Like Silvio is above Paulie, so whatever is between Chris and Paulie, well, yeah, there's probably nothing between Chris and Paulie, basically.
But wasn't Paulie above Silvio?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think Paulie. Remember, wasn't it?
Hell nah, nigga. This nigga Silvio be handling all the business.
Wasn't Paulie? He made Paulie like the second in command, if I'm not mistaken. Could have sworn we had that episode. Nah,
I don't think so.
Listen, man, y'all in the comments, let us know, man.
Like they all, cause it's weird, bro. Cause it's like I think they all capos. Like they all capos basically, but excuse me, I guess like, you know.
I remembering Tony giving someone like the hot, like, all right, you're the guy while I'm the guy in the back. You feel me? I remember he gave one of them.
You have to be more specific, man. You have to be more specific because
he's like,
think about it, bro. Silvio, nigga, think about it. Silvio, when they went to Italy, right? Silvio stayed behind so he could handle the business.
Yeah.
We got that from the commenters because we was like, where the fuck is Silvio? He got Fed charges or something? But nah, it was because he could handle the business.
Yep.
Every time there's some beef type shit or some muscle type shit, Chris, Paulie, Furio. Like it ain't never Silvio no more. Like this nigga, he be fucking by the fucking, you know, you how you hold an old lady to cross the crosswalk and you kind of hook arms like that. He be walking niggas to Tony and shit. Like only he do that because he the, you feel me? Like only the second could do shit like that, nigga. Like,
well,
bro.
Listen, with Paulie being in the can right now, there's only room for, you know, going up. Like I feel like, and I feel like Chris is losing sight of possibly becoming higher up in the ranking with, you know, being emotional. Like this fucking dude is emotional. Like he's hella emotional about little shit. He takes it to the heart. When, you know, it's, come on, we know how the old heads do things, like, and he you know, he's taking it to the heart, and I felt like he's missing the opportunity here to, you know, potentially move up in the organization. But now, like I said, with that, him always talking shit about Tony, his girl bringing a fucking Fed in, I don't see nothing good coming out of this. And then on top of that, they throw the drugs on top of that, and he's hiding it like extremely well in the feed. Ain't nobody ever gonna find out. So sad, man.
Yeah, no, that's a solid observation. I didn't even think about it, like about Paulie being in jail, that Chris could step up. Cause I mean, Tony wants it to happen anyways, basically. Like, but yeah, I didn't even fucking think about that shit. But yeah, you're right. He gotta. It's crazy though, because we say it all the time, like he need to just fall in line and listen to his elders, basically. But like if you think about it, each generation really do kind of got their own shit. Cause even Tony generation has, you know, they slight little beef with Paulie's generation, cause Paulie is older. Like it's for Tony, is Jackie. It was Jackie, Ralphie, Tony, and Sil. And then, but before them, you know, his dad and Paulie and shit. And even they speak about how Tony and shit is kind of different. So especially Chris and Jackie Jr. and them is different. So it's the
But
same
Chris
old
ain't
game,
got
you know.
nobody in his generation. You feel me? He's like the only one.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is,
true.
It's kinda,
That's true.
It sucks. Like I
That is
could
true.
kind of feel like he feels left out. You feel me? But it's like it is what it is, man. You're the only one of this generation, and we know how it is. The harder you are, the generations keep going, the softer they become until it goes back to, you know what I'm saying? So we bring that hard back, and then it's the same pattern again. It's because that's just how it is. It's the cycle of life, and you know, once we make it out of the trenches, we try to give our kids what we didn't have, and that kind of, you know, mentality, all of that shifts and shit. So it's tough, man. It's tough.
It is. It is.
It's tough, man. Fucking Chris, man. Even thinking about this new guy, and I'm just like, fuck, man.
Shit. I'm telling you, man. Could definitely be a tragic season.
It is. It is. I feel it already. What else, man? What?
The last thing for me really was because we pretty much covered damn near everything.
right?
Like, Tony and Carmela, fucking. But yeah, it's really, and it's something small. It's just, again, I spoke about it last season. I'm gonna say it again. Paulie, keeping eyes on him. He's always running back to Johnny, fucking being emotional about how Tony's treating him. Also, I just feel like he was talking a little bit too much on the jail phone. Like, I was just like, damn, son. Like, really? Like, and that was the Gen Pop phone too. That won't no fucking Wise Guys, Made Men, Separate Cell, Goodfellas phones and shit. Like, so I thought that was that's why I kind of like when Johnny be like, all right, that's enough. Like, but Johnny always talk like that. He like to get straight to the point. But yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on Paulie, man, because he keeps me worried with his shit, man, that he be doing. And even if Johnny doesn't end up like backing any type of decision that Paulie makes, I feel like Paulie getting to the point where he might try something on his own without any blessing from anybody. Like, so I don't know, man. I just hope he do better, man. And I hope he beats his case too, cause
bro,
he talking about they just could leave him in there until they figure something out.
Wow,
like,
was not expecting to start the season like this. I'm like, yo, did we miss something? The season finale? Did we even watch the season finale? What the fuck happened? Like, so
nah, for
yeah, that shit threw me off. But I have to say my final thing is it's pretty obvious. You know, the cat's out of the bag, and the cat that I'm talking about is Janice.
Oh man,
I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Like, out of it, she the track record, the cycle. See, this is why I love Sopranos, because it kind of mirrors real life if you really think about it. Everybody has their cycles. You feel me?
Yeah.
Every single character has their cycle. They all go through it. You see it through season 1 through 3, and it's pretty obvious what it is for every character. And this one right here could never fucking get it right. Like, she's just going through her cycle again, and now how is this gonna end? You feel me?
Facts.
Who's gonna get hurt in this situation? You feel
Facts.
me? Like, I don't see anything good coming out of this situation. I don't see anything good coming out of Ralphie, fucking Janice, or Ro, who's an innocent fucking bystander out of all this shit. So
Facts.
I just have to put that out there. That the whole situation to me is mind blowing. I'm just like, this can't end good.
Yeah. Yeah, now that's a good observation, because we definitely seen her sitting on Buddy's lap. We try to give her the benefit of the doubt, like, you know, maybe it was just some bullshit family shit.
June
like,
back, you know what I'm saying? Good
you
news.
feel me? Like,
everybody in good mood.
but
Like, nah.
she was definitely on groupie mode, laughing loudmouth at every little. And I love the dynamic between her and Ro. Like, obviously, Ro is going through some shit because Jackie Jr. done died.
Yeah.
But, like, the fact that she wasn't even smiling at anything that Ralphie said, like, it's just like, come on, bro. It's yin and yang. Like, Janice you like if nobody knew before that moment, they gotta know now. And if
Tony
not, they
definitely
just fucking Tony definitely knows.
Yeah.
And if not, they naive as hell. But you're right though. Like everybody she's kind of dealt with hasn't really been a good outcome. And Ralphie's just as hot headed as Richie was. So them two together could potentially cause even more issues. And it's crazy because we always try to figure out if Tony and Ralphie are gonna start beefing again and what's gonna cause that. We done guessed Jackie Jr. and Chris and all this other shit. And now there's another one on the board that could potentially bring some beef back between them. Fucking Janice.
Hey.
But Janice, she handles her beef on her own.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm scared for Ro because we never know what's going on in Janet's head. Like, she could be thinking some wild shit. So, yeah, I just had to put that out there as my final thought. But this is truly my final thought right here. Hopefully, out of all those people, the person that doesn't get hurt is... No? You don't know?
You know, I don't. Because honestly, I think Ro's the top one. Like,
you don't know what his name is? He is risen.
Oh, that motherfucker. Bro, I almost felt like they was just gonna write that nigga out the script.
They already
like,
did. They already did. He's
like,
gone. I'm pretty sure he probably ain't gonna come back. It don't feel like
Bruh.
it at least because they kind of doing the whole Janice and Ralph dynamic.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
Now, so, but I
Unless
just
that
had to
record
put that.
starts spinning.
I just put
Unless
that
that
out
record
there,
starts
like,
spinning, bro, he ain't coming back.
I need a Sopranos album. Like, I need to hear that Janice and he is risen. Like, I know he was jamming on the keys. There's got to be one segment where it just goes boom. And then the nigga come
he
back.
passed out.
Yeah, he passed out. He come back to it, like, start jamming again, like nothing happened. Oh man,
Right into the chorus. He is risen. He is risen.
But yeah, man, it was a great premiere for what it seems like gonna be a great season. So I can't wait to really dive into this. So if you had to score this episode for me, what would you score it?
Man, I'm gonna give this a 9. I think it's a really solid premiere, and just to kind of touch on what you said in your final thought, bro. We just seeing everybody in their cycle. I think sometimes as viewers we always expect character development at every corner, every turn. But like honestly, bro, these is grown ass motherfucking adults. If anything, the only people that really should, I ain't gonna say should be, but like for sure should be developing are the kids.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Like
yep.
all these other people are in their cycles. You know, year after year, they kind of doing the same things. You can grow here and there, but honestly, you look at yourself a year back, and it ain't always that much. Like, not that much.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. It definitely makes sense that we still see Janice doing Janice, Tony doing Tony, Carmela doing Carmela, whoop-de-whoop. So I like that you brought that up, because that's why I always say this is a sitcom. Like, that's how sitcoms are designed. Like, it's just like, bruh, these are people just going through their everyday lives as themselves.
Yeah, I was just having a conversation about that, like how, it's not easy to break the cycle. Like, and it could take years, decades, like, to really pinpoint what what needs to be done to break out of that. So, yeah, man, I love that The Sopranos does that, and you could tell what characters have what cycle. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't wait to get to the end where we could really see if any of them break the cycle. But I would score this one. I would give it an 8.5. I thought it was a good start. Few things that I was like, but overall I thought it was a great episode. Can't wait to see what this season has for us, man. But listen, y'all still here, man. We appreciate each and every single one of y'all rocking with us this long. I know we babbled on, but man, it was a good one, man. It got a lot here. It got a lot of potential to work with for the season, so we can't wait to see where it goes.
Yes.
So, if you haven't already, man, don't forget, like the video, comment down below, let us know what you thought for this episode.
And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. That goal is 10K. And if you like those full-length reactions, the Patreon is in the description down below. FRR out.
Peace.
Peace.